Oh, well. Welcome, everybody, to another episode. We're on December 28th, staring at a black screen. It's something, right? Like, right now, I'm actually on the world map, and I think what I need to do is, like, leave the world map, play the game. No, that's genuinely, it's just not working. Oh, God, why? But I've got everything set up like I normally would. Well, hold on, guys. You can hear the game, obviously. Come on, Lara, run around. There we go. Yeah, I need to be in-game for a second. I can't, like, have a blank screen. Or we start with a black screen. Whatever. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, December 28th. I can't believe it, guys. I mean, it's nearly the end of the month already. Jesus Christ. This month. I mean, I know it's a busy month because it's Christmas month and all that. But my God, I feel like just yesterday I was prepping for Christmas, if you will. And now all of a sudden we're on the cusp of New Year, and that's it. But that's how it always goes, right? This is like that lazy week, you know, where nothing generally gets done in the world between, you know, the two very, very close festivities. In any case, we're continuing along. What I'd like to do in this part is get through the mission of San Juan, or at least visit there and see some of it. But before that, I also want to check out some of the DLCs and continue along. Where, of course, if you saw in the last part, we left off in the middle of one. Which, to be honest, I really didn't drink much on that episode, but I'm a little bit hazy as to exactly what we did at the end. I think it's just started to hit my head a bit. We basically just did a bunch of platforming. We're on the, as far as I remember, we're on the quest to collect the shield that will prove not Unuratu, but actually Itzli is the correct leader for Paititi, because Unuratu, unfortunately, has now died. So that's kind of the story there. I was quite curious as well, looking at the map, right as I was just starting this video up. Check this out here, the artifacts. No, not the artifact screen. This screen... No, not this screen either. What the hell was I on? What did we open on just a second ago? I was, like, looking at some map of some kind. Oh, I guess it was here. Oh, I understand now then. I understand. So, I was looking at all these pickups here, right? The camps, the tombs, and I was looking at really big numbers, you know, 11 camps, a ton of caches, a ton of relics, and I was genuinely confused, like, is this a sum up of everything in the whole game? I seem to remember that in some of the previous Tomb Raiders, there was a situation like that, where you could see every pickup in the whole game listed at the same time. But no, that is just Paititi. Look at that, we did a fair bit of exploration, not in the last part, but the part before. And yet there's still so much left to find. 11 camps just in the one place. 28 relics. 23 monoliths. I'm not actually sure what this 0 out of 11 is. Excuse me. It might be a challenge, but I think the challenge... I mean, there's 6 challenges now. Oh, God. Why have I got such a cough? I have the most tickly throat right now. Hold on, I've got a drink. Where is that coming from? So, yeah, anyway, we'll try to get a bit more of this. Just chip away episode by episode. The unfortunate thing is, as far as main story is concerned, we are quickly running out of road here. I'm going to have to be a little bit quieter so that I'm not coughing all episode. My God, that's so bad. But yeah, I loaded in. And the reason I was on the menu so much is because these guys are talking. And I listened for a bit and I thought, well, I obviously want the dialogue in the series, and you can read it down there. It doesn't seem too interesting. It's just people talking about patrolling and stuff. But it's nice that a DLC has that. It's that extra little thing that will make this feel, you know, just as much like the rest of the game. The important thing, I guess, to notice here is that we're in the Mountain Temple region. Which, if I mouse over it properly... Well, it says we're 100% complete. The relics are being a bit weird. The UI is just a bit strange. But yeah, we're 100%. So I don't really think we need to worry about missing anything as we go. And indeed, in the last part, there wasn't anything like that. But yeah, I guess our patience pays off, as eventually that guy positions himself perfectly for us to stealth kill him. Now, I'm wondering if I can climb this. I should have trapped that body. And I can double stealth kill these two. We'll have to wait a second, though. I mean, clearly he could see me there, can I just say? Go on, turn around, mate. All right, can we do 2? No, we just threw him over the edge. Get another one there. That's kind of scary, because he definitely felt like he was going to stand up and notice me. Let's come back down now. Oh, maybe we can jump on this guy. Are you there, brother? Let's kill him quick before he raises the alarm. Now there's a guy on our right somewhere. A guy. Oh my god, there's loads of them. That's actually quite scary. I don't really know how I'm going to get all of those without alerting everyone's attention. No, it was too close. It was too close. This is alright though, because we got a lot of them. Hopefully my aim isn't so bad. I mean, Jesus Christ, it so is though, isn't it? Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite this week. And I think I'm finally done with it. It's just such a frustrating game to me to spend too long in the PvP. But I was sort of hoping, vaguely, as I was playing one, I was thinking, oh, at least I'll get a bit more used to mouse and keyboard shooting. Hold on, we've got to turn that down a little bit. Maybe I'll get a little bit more and I won't play so badly when I'm on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But I don't think it's really helped that much. Because obviously this is third person aim down sights. Come on. Oh, nice. That's quite cool. I really felt the impact of that arrow. So it doesn't really translate. And also, you know, in Halo, the thing is, you have very specific weapons. The one thing I did kind of enjoy is they've got this, like, winter playlist on there at the moment. With a bunch of strange game types. And they're vaguely interesting. It's like low gravity, jump really high, and you just throw, like, fusion coils at each other. Or it's like infinite rockets, or everyone has needlers that they never need to reload, and they're infinite ammo. And it's kind of interesting, but they all get boring really quick. The unfortunate thing is there's another game type in that playlist, which is amazing. It's like Last Man Standing, only one life for everyone. Random weapon spawns, so it's not super, you know, try hard, sweaty, nerdy, ultra competitive, because everyone has random weapons, so, you know, who knows what you'll get. But that's it, right? You get the one life, and then it's like 5 rounds, and it's really fun. It's so cool. It's one of the favorite game types I've ever played in Halo. And it's in this playlist. Do you think they'll come our way? And they'll kill him. Death to anyone who opens that door. See, I feel like... I'm going to pause it here because I don't want to talk over them. I feel like I could just sneak past. Or maybe drop down and do a double assassination. I'm not sure. But yeah, that Halo playlist thing, I can't get that game type because I'm forced to do the goddamn rockets and fusion cores and stuff, which is fun for a bit, but not forever, you know. It's just too much of it. Speaking of too much of it, I'm really enjoying this game, but I'm super looking for... Yeah, I mean, I knew he was going to come at us there. Well, I didn't know for sure, but it was worth checking. But I can't wait to do the next project, guys. We might just straight up die here. Christ, we've made a real mountain out of a molehill on this one. Let's get our shotgun, because I got such a cool idea of what I want to do next with you guys. It's unbelievable. And it sort of only just came to me. A lot of what I want to do online at the moment is stuff I've been planning and thinking about for like years. But I got kind of a new thing. Oh, look how good that slow-mo is here, by the way. Oh my god, that was good. It stopped him swinging at us mid-swing. More guys to fight? Ooh, Jesus. Those arrows. You guys can see, obviously, or at least I hope you can. You can see how OP all the crafting, all the herbal stuff is. The slow motion, the perception's a bit less, but the med packs you can cast just so quickly. I feel like there's a slight balance issue with the game where, like, you know, I could go to an even harder difficulty mode, but it'd be largely the same. This is quite cool. I kind of like the idea of inserting a key in there, like that serpent's head, and opening the door. What I'm hoping with these DLCs is that they're absolutely loaded with combat. I'm deadly serious, and this one's been alright so far. Just so we get more of it, you know, more chance for all our different perks and things. But if at the end of the day, I just spend all the time spamming rifle, machine gun all the time. Jonah, oh, wow.
Koryanka was right. The cult moved the shield deeper into the mountain.
Is that really going to fix it, you know, if we're just doing that?
Laura found it. The Agemaker's shield. I knew it was true.
It's beautiful.
Is it? It looks a bit old, rusty, and manky to me.
Damn.
Laura, what's wrong?
Someone's here.
That's a nice shot with the shadow there. What should we use this time? Let's use arrows. Oh my god, they're fast. Alright, never mind. Let's not use arrows. Oh, can I kite him back through? Maybe? Alright, he just died. Let's use fire arrows. That's been a while. Oh, you know what we should use? We should use the flare rounds for our pistol. Which is the only special ammo we've got. Ready? Jesus Christ. That's a bit awful. I hate the way I shot that right in his face, and you could sort of imagine him melting his flesh off or whatever. Oh god, there are pickups here. Hey? Oh, are we technically in a different map now, maybe? Amaru's diary page, wow.
So, the legend is true. The shield of the Age Maker exists. As much as it pains me to think, this knowledge can never find Unuratu's ears. If she knew that Sinchi-Chika's shield was here, it would give her the courage she needs to rise in Sairi's place. I know she has already started to draw plans against me. We should be mourning Sairi's death together, as family. Instead, we are both plotting against the other. I wish it were different. I truly do.
Oh, I really like this. This is very cool. So clearly it's written before recent events, obviously. When trouble starts brewing between them. I believe him. I really do believe Dominguez when he says... I mean, maybe I should call him Amaru now. Is that Amaru is the god name, though, isn't it? That is essentially not true. But I really do believe him that he didn't want to be planning against one another and so on. What's kind of interesting, though, is that the diary is in this room, so... what, is that the goons took? Because the other thing that... Okay, here's what's going on in my head. It feels extra authentic because it's a diary, presumably something private that no one would be reading. These are his inner thoughts. It's not spectacle for the people, you know. It's not just politicking. He actually thinks and feels it. But then again, the diary page is in this room, which would suggest his goons have had access to it to take it here, because I assume that he himself hasn't been here. Or maybe he has been here. I mean, they are just hiding it, right? They didn't hide it very far away, did they? Got anything else? Some more ammo? Oh, there you go. Story complete. Yeah, we ended the last episode right near the end. I mean, if it wasn't blind, I would have known that, and we could have continued along. It's kind of cool to see a laptop here, by the way. Wow, that's really interesting, actually. I wonder if there's anything you can, like, zoom in on it and see. Who are these two people, for example? Some kind of flight manifest, it looks like. Something about arrivals. Yeah, hello to everyone in the live chat, by the way. It's good to see you guys. Obviously, it's quite late at night at the moment.
I have no choice.
Well, shotgun's not going to be very good at this range. Tell you the truth, though, the shotgun wasn't very good. Oh, that's so good. It's like an AoE stun. How good is that? Oh, let's try and craft one. Takes a while, and I'm not surprised. We got so much fat and gunpowder and stuff. We should be fine with it. Actually, what's our max capacity for this? I expected to only get 2. We got 4. There we go. Yeah, it's very late. I'm still kind of in a position here where... I mean, it's happened like 3 times this past week. Where I've done something that's caused us to miss a day, and then I've done two episodes in one day. I mean, look at this. This is... Should I toggle the difficulty up? I don't know whether I really can, to be honest. We should have just shot him like normal. Or, obviously, that explosive barrel's there. But, you know, I'm really happy to do the doubles, you know. It's a lot to watch, you know. I've not really been around very much over the summer and even early autumn. So, people sort of, you know, get watching videos out of their routine, and then suddenly I bomb out 30 in 1 month. And they're all really long. Like, I sort of get that might be a bad idea. But on the... Oh, God, I missed. But on the other hand... I really like the idea of if someone's super into the Tomb Raider series, they get it all in a month, you know? Or thereabouts, which is basically what we're on track for here, I think. Jesus Christ, were they all missing? Oh, there's our triple arrow perk. Wow, that guy is a tanky bastard. This is good, by the way, actually. What I really want is so much fighting that I'm running low on ammo. that's kind of... And then, therefore, through the scarcity of the ammo, you start using the other tools and start thinking about the various perks and things you've collected. Like, and that's exactly what happened here with those flare rounds. I ran out of the flare rounds, so I started using, you know, incendiary arrows and stuff. That place looks really gorgeous. Didn't really blow any of this stuff up. I'm a bit worried about that goddamn diary. What? I mean, what is that? That's so weird. What if there's other little ones that I'll miss now? Apparently we're 59% for the whole game, but a huge amount of that is going to be at San Juan and at Paititi.
Rourke. Shit.
Oh my god, Rourke!
This little cockroach just won't die. She's got the goddamn shield! Fucking shoot her!
Oh, this is really good! Rourke is in this! Oh, that's so good. That is much needed. That is much needed. Rourke is not enough in the base game. He was even quite well animated and drawn there. Let's use a poison grenade here.
Hold up a second.
Are they mind controlled with that, I wonder? It's probably a few too many explosive barrels for me to use here. This is good as well, guys, because have you noticed... I knew he was coming, and I chose to reload at the wrong time. Have you noticed... Oh, we can't execute because of the helmet. Come on, Lara. They let us stealth the first bit, but not all of these bits. Which is also good. That's another little lesson learned from the base game. Oh my god, wow, how are they getting me? I mean, I say that, we do have a wall here. One grenade, and the two over there for a double kill. The crosshair's a bit weird there. I mean, I was clearly shooting that guy, but I think because it was going through another guy's body, it wasn't coming up. Also, you can totally tell I've been playing Halo, right? Because I'm saying words like double kill. Possibly not appropriate here. I'm watching really closely. All these bodies. I hope we don't end up capping gold. I mean, it would be so perfect if we get right to the limit of the gold. Let's survival instincts to check. Wow, there are two bodies still to check. But we don't go over. I mean, that would be perfect, wouldn't it? The med kit is actually really good because, I mean, Christ, I've been spamming them. It's weird. I feel like I've spammed so many med kits on this playthrough and actually not crafted many. I don't really remember crafting many. But I think that's because you craft on consumption, I think is what's going on there. It seems like a perfect place for some kind of document or relic, but no. Alas, there is nothing.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Alas is one of those really nerdy, like, weird words that, to be honest, if I read someone typing alas in a message online or something, I'm like, God, that's a bit odd. But then I realise I say that word, which is not great. I like these ropes. I kind of want to swing on them, but obviously it's not one of the classics. I mean, there is rope swing on this, but when you rope swing on this, it's not done in that way, is it? So obviously we want to climb the wall, but let's just check behind the car. I really want to get in it, you know? Like, that's what this is missing, a bit of vehicle stuff. Even if it does end up a bit mini-game-ish, I don't know. It'd be nice to have some little sequences. And, you know, it would expand the world map pretty well as well. Speaking of which, let's have a look at this here. This is the Porvenir oil fields, as you can see. There is nothing, as far as I know, there's nothing further to the right. There's this area here, sort of a subtle path. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. There's a chance that's a DLC, but I think that I know what that is. And up here is the mission. I don't know really anything else. There'll be DLC places that I've never been, which is kind of cool. And obviously there's that volcano too, which they just kind of threw in there and mentioned out of nowhere in the last part, but... This has been kind of cool too, because we got the shield, and a good part of the DLC has been leaving. That's a nice little transition there too, isn't it? Go onto the branch and hit a loading screen. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm just a bit iffy because there was a diary to read, and now I'm scared that there were other diary pages. Oh, do you know what? We could probably check that in our relics list. because it will say, oh, 100% relics acquired. Same as in the other DLC with Abby and so on.
All right, I'm here.
Oh, good. It brought us right back where we want to be, too. That's so nice. Okay, hold on. Mystery of the White Queen we have done. Exodus we have done. That was the other DLC, I think. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Age Makers. Oh, did we really get this much stuff in the previous part? Oh, Christ, I don't remember getting any of these things. What? Okay, hold on. Here's the shield.
Its construction is so simple. Wooden boss, leather and arms. But the details are extraordinary. The front of the shield is embossed in gold and seems to tell an entire story. There's so much inscribed here, I can't quite make it all out.
It is more gorgeous now that we can actually... Look at that lacquer.
This looks like it says, sacrifice the weaving.
Sacrifice the weaving. To be honest, guys, I don't really know what that's referencing there. I'm amazed we got the hidden information so quickly. Is it possible that in the DLCs they've sort of cleaned that mechanic up a bit as well? This is really cool, actually. I like this. I like this idea of a DLC where we get an artifact. This makes me think of being at Croft Manor a few episodes ago when we went to Richard's room and he had all that stuff. This is like the start of Lara's room, you know. For all the stories we've had in the Survivor trilogy, she hasn't really come out with that many artifacts, but there is one. Okay, I do remember getting some of those other relics now. Okay, that's a regular side quest. Let's just... well, no, let's finish the DLC. Let's do things in proper order. Hello, Uchu?
Lara, you did it.
Oh, no, it's not
The
Uchu.
shield of the Age Maker.
I see a bald person and immediately...
What's wrong?
It's the ritual.
Sacrifice the weaving.
Yeah, what is this?
No, not weaving. Destiny. And sacrifice. It can also mean creation. The traditional interpretation is we all create destiny. It's just as I thought. Look, the symbol here. Ancestors.
But couldn't that also mean imposters?
Yes. That's what Amaru wants. Proof that anyone can create destiny. Not only the descendants of the first emperor.
You're right.
This is good. I like this. That fits so... That maps so well.
See this. This truth would shake Unuratu's faith. It will jeopardize the entire rebellion.
Wow, and we're just hiding it.
That would only embolden Amaru's belief that he is the one destined to remake the world.
Lara, we have to destroy it.
There must be another way.
Let me take it home.
Stay hidden forever. I think you're right.
No, just take it home. Take it to England. That's what we do.
Together then. As sisters.
How are we sisters? We don't know each other. Don't do that. But still, I like that. That maps really well onto the argument they had before. Also, we're just going to burn it. Honestly, I seriously thought there that we were just going to go into a whole other phase of the DLC.
You showed great courage retrieving the shield.
Yes, thank you.
This bow was given to me when I joined the Shorn Ones. Never take a step backwards in battle. That is the single oath we take. You did not take a step backwards in battle today, Lara. You have the heart of a Shorn One. And I would be honored if you would keep the bow.
I like this little bit of hair she's got. I hadn't really noticed that before. One braid.
This is... The honor is all mine. Thank you.
Imagine how nervous you'd be shaving your head with that. Just so scared you'd clip the wrong bit and that's it, it's over.
I don't even want to know why you're burning that. I'm just glad you made it back. Again.
Oh, Jonah sounds a bit different, I guess because they got him into the studio later. That's cool! A little bit of humour there. Right, there you go, the Oathtaker's Bow, Eternal Sentinel. And, you know, I think for a lot of people, they were, you know, there's the Day 1 DLC, in which... Where is the campfire? It's over here, isn't it? The map is really not that useful here. Can we sit at this? No? That's not a campfire. There's the Day 1 DLC where you get a grenade launcher. Here it is. It's with Uchu and Jonah. And you might say, oh, that's really, really the most useful. This DLC only has a bow, so screw it. But actually, I'm really excited to try a new bow. course, we have to figure out exactly which one it was. It wasn't the Silver Strike. Here you go. Oath Taker's Bow, Eternal Sentinel. I don't know if this has been possible for us to wield the whole time. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? All gold. Like, I'm kind of getting the vibe that for some reason I've had access to all the DLC stuff before doing the stories. Oh yeah, we need level 4 upgrades. Which as of right now, I still can't remember where we get that. But anyway, that's pretty good. The only thing we're missing out on... Oh, we don't even get a preview. But what would it be? Loading arrows faster, so rate of fire. Good damage, good draw speed. The hold time is a bit of a non-stat, really, as you've seen. I don't know, maybe it's just because I play the game a bit rough. Okay, that's good. I think time for an outfit change as well. Something else that we can wear in Paititi. We've seen so many of them now. Scales of Q is what we're... No, it's not. We're in the bad guy armor, basically. Dragon Scales? Let's do Dragon Scales. Closely guarded fabric treatments. Reduce fire damage, prevent stumbling, and increase health restoration. Okay, now, you've probably noticed there are a lot of quests around. So let's see what we got. First of all, this is new. The Jaguar's Fear. We had that already. Let's stick with the green. Okay, we got 4 points available. Both of these will cost 3. Flare rounds and concussive shells stun enemies for longer, or the focus potency for boosted increase. Yeah, let's do this. So this is going to be... You remember how we can slow down time? That's now even stronger, because we went for duration first, if you remember. So now that's going to be even better. And we're just constantly snowballing and racing ahead of the difficulty curve here. The other thing I kind of want to do is sell our gold. We can do that somewhere. So here's a base game thing from Uchu. Let's just grab it at least.
Again, Lara. This means so much to the future of Paititi.
Oh, sorry. No, he's happy with the other quest we did. We do also have the dice quest. What about you over here, sir? Hello. Is this about the horn?
Have more rebels been captured?
Ishiki, maybe you can help.
Maybe.
I sent 5 men to steal the cult of Kukulkan's weapons for the rebellion, but the mission failed. In former times, I would have led them myself, but now I can't fight. I can't even run, or else I start to cough up blood. But I'm still a good planner, or I was until today. My comrades were caught and strung on posts throughout the lower village as a warning. They're going to hang there until they die.
You said I might be able to help.
Yes. With your serpent guard attire, you can untie all 4 of them and no one will suspect.
Oh, great. Back into the goddamn armor again.
You said there were 5 men on the mission.
There were. Kolki was leading them, but he wasn't captured along with the others. Nobody's seen him. He's probably been killed.
I'll see what I can do.
You know what? All the criticism of this game about Paititi and the armor, it's not just that you're locked into certain armors, it's that you're locked into the serpent guard armor because you're infiltrating so regularly. Man, I gotta tell you guys, I've just had a revelation during that cutscene. You know, I'm banging on and on and on about coffee, and I'm sorry to be so boring. But you know, the past couple of days, I've drank it, and I've been like, oh, because really, the only time I'm drinking it at the moment is while shooting these episodes, which is kind of weird. Weird little ritual I've ended up getting it. Have we collected this before? No. Anyway, I've been amazed at how good it tastes, and I've just realised why. It's because I'm not sweetening them anymore. I ran out of sweetener a few days ago, and I'm just back to drinking it completely black. And I would have thought that would make it taste worse, but no, it's all right. I think that sweetener must have been a bit iffy or something. I don't know. It was just like one of those big jugs of Canderel. A manifesto against the cult.
The cult of Kukulkan has gone too far.
It took me about a year to drink it all.
The strike is now. They push, and all we do is take another step back. If Unuratu is unwilling to do anything, then we should move forward without her.
Interesting. I assume we could have got this before she died. So that would have been a nice little bit of breadcrumbing, make you think about the idea of going forwards without her, how ready people are. So here's Itzli himself. So Itzli... Wait, is it Itzli? No, that's not Itzli, is it? I'm just mistaking one young kid for another. Hold on, let's see what she says now.
Thank you again for all you have done. Perhaps we'll share in the next adventure.
Perhaps, if there is one. So, yeah, okay, they're going to continue talking to us, but their DLCs are over. So let's see this kid. Yeah, it's not Italy.
I told you that is not a toy.
So which one is this?
What is it?
That's my new trophy. It was Amaru's most treasured possession. He wore it on a string around his neck, close to his heart.
But you found a way to steal it.
I had to. Do you know what it is?
We might have sequence broke a little bit here as well, by the way.
Real. A coded message.
Yes. And if Amaru goes to the trouble of putting a message in code, we have to know what that message is.
Let me try. Maybe the code leads to the place of the flooded underworld. In the Mayan cross, water comes from the south, and south is associated with the color yellow. Road, mountain, sky, east. That seems promising. Lining up the symbols has given me a possible location. Do these mean anything to you? Mountain Road, Sky Road, East Mountain.
Yes. Amaru and his family lived near the base of the Eastern Mountain while he was growing up.
So he would know the area very well.
Well, this is quite
Making
interesting.
it the perfect place for him to hide something important.
I'll let you know what I find.
This is cool. I didn't really
I'm
feel
looking
it.
forward to it.
I didn't really feel it on the other DLCs. But we're literally going to a new area of the map here, and it feels quite exciting, doesn't it? I don't know how much I would buy that Lara, a total outsider, can come in and figure this out when these guys couldn't, but hey.
The symbol in the center reads Place of the Flooded Underworld. And with the symbol for pyramid in the uppermost position, the exposed symbols are, clockwise from the top, New, He Who Writes, Fire, Road.
Oh God, do I have to use my brain here? All right, let's just try to absorb this information for a second here. The symbol in the center reads the place of the flooded underworld. With the pyramid to our north here, so with the symbol of the pyramid in the uppermost position. So I'm assuming with the pyramid to our north, the exposed symbols are New, He Who Writes, Fire and Road. And we got Eastern Mountains from that, did we? Well, I'm very impressed. Okay, I don't know which DLC that is exactly. Let's have a quick look here. I want to see. And I think, by the way... Oh, Cypher World Position 2. Oh, God, right. As we rotate it, it's going to have different... So, where are we? We're on Sibling Tragedy. So, Position 1. Position 2...
With yellow in the south, the exposed symbols are Road, Mountain, Sky, East.
So this is how we got that. Surely there are 2 other positions, though, at least. Sibling Tragedy. You know, that doesn't even really ring a bell for me right now. Let's see. Do you want to chat, Jonah? Come sit with me? No? Right, we did get a second perk there. So we got Grenadier from the first one. See, look how weird this UI is. I can't mouse through these. I have to use the keyboard. 1,000 Eyes, the pillar. Allows survival instincts to stay active when moving through tree canopies or concealment walls. I remember now, I remember. Didn't we get that halfway? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm really relishing in just, like, getting lots of stuff on this playthrough. We should sell our gold before we, What's this? A skull cave. Skull cave? What on earth is that all about? And do you know what I'm going to do as well, actually? Sorry to keep coming back and forth to this campsite. Let's go back to Kuokyaku. Because there's a merchant here, but more importantly, he's got a couple of things left for us to buy. So we'll clean up this guy. Something I've never done before. I've never fully bought everything he has for sale. And with him done, I guess we can start figuring out where the merchants are in Paititi. And then also where the merchants are in San Juan. Or the mission of San Juan. I don't know. I think I'm saying that right. I think that the whole town is basically named after the mission there. Feels like the loading screens are really long today. Are you guys getting that vibe? Right, back through the mud. Wherever it may be, over here. As big a jump as possible as we can do. Speed this up as much as possible. Oh, in the live chat, does it look grainy for anyone? Is it on your end? I would love to hear if it's just on your end. I would hate to think that I'm doing a video here and it looks grainy. I haven't changed any of my settings.
Good day.
So I really hope it doesn't look bad. Like, a big part of this game is it looking good, really, isn't it? Okay, so all of this is ammo and medicine and stuff. But let's see. So gold. Oh, we were getting given gold pieces, so we won't ever fill up on that. Gold ore is different. That's fine. I mean, we could sell it anyway.
Deal for both of us.
Okay.
Excellent choice.
All right, that's fine then. Okay, so we've just about got enough money for both of these. That's nice. So we've got 2 pistols. Unfortunately, I don't know what order really to do them in. We've got the C&T S55, a semi-automatic pistol equipped with a high-capacity magazine.
Enjoy.
So, like our little machine gunny pistol, I guess. And the J&D Model 27. What this pistol lacks in ammo capacity, it more than makes up for with its ability to deal heavy damage, strength damage.
A good deal for both of us.
Let's try the little rapid fire one.
Business with you.
It feels a bit closer to my play style. And just to be
do?
totally sure
I
here,
can help you.
that is it. I mean, we're done with that now, guys. None of this is like extra ammo or anything. So goodbye,
Always
sir.
ready to do business. Do you have anything you want
Let's go back to
say?
the camp. The names of all these guns and stuff, they really do fly over my head. It's weird. I saw like an infographic online a few days ago where it was like a bunch of ammunition, like different caliber bullets. And it was this, I guess, vaguely I mean, if you're into guns and bullets and stuff. Oh yeah, we have this flashing tomb, which we can go to because we can shoot it down now, can't we? I think I'll save that for a montage because I don't know for sure, actually, if that's the right thing for us to do. Okay, let's go back. I mean, the fishing district? I don't think so. Oh, we got a little marker here. But why? Why have they given me a marker here? I mean, let's try it out, I suppose. Yeah, it was an infographic of, like, what the bullets look like unexploded and then after they've been fired and how they, like, sort of open up. And it was vaguely interesting, but I was kind of I mean, I don't want to say disgusted, but I thought it was a bit nuts, like the names for all the ammo. In this game, the guns are like, you know, whatever, CMP, blah, 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 blah. But if you look, it's all like new, like American ammunition and stuff. And they've all got like like 14-year-old edgy names like Extreme Series, Jaguar Caliber, like stuff like that. And I thought, my God, like, look at that. It really is just like little kid kind of hobby, you know. They just shamelessly like have mapped on all this stuff you associate with playing with little Power Rangers and stuff, and that's like what all the ammo and stuff's named after. And I get it, like there's a lot of hobbyists into it, but I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like these are machines designed to kill things and people. That, you know, it's not I don't know on what level eventually you just turn that into some commercial kiddie toy bullshit, but that seems to have been what's happened at some point, you know. It's just a bit of a weird one. So is that tomb where we really want to go? I was just amazed at like how they're branded, right? And they really are sort of, they come across like toys. This is where we want to go. Go to the Eastern Mountains. I really want to see this, guys. So somewhere on the bottom right of the town. And these other tombs and things, there'll be a montage, I think. In fact, probably the next part I'll open with a montage. I mean, we're definitely ready for it, aren't we? Is that too far at the belly of the serpent, though? I really don't like this map. What's this area here? Oh, God. Oh, God. Look, okay. Let's look real close. Quests. Go to the Eastern Mountain. All right, we have to mouse over the dragon and the prince. So it's here. It looks like we're still in the town. I can't scroll out or anything, by the way. I mean, this is all I've got. And there's no other icons I can use for reference. It's just a terrible map. So let's just try to remember. There's some little, like, red dots and things around. Any camp near this, there's a little pool near the area, okay? All right, so let's go back down. Fast travel. There, it's totally here. It's here. It's this camp. That's so bizarre, because it seems to be suggesting we're going to go down that pathway over there, but we've been there already. Wasn't that one of the side tombs that we did? I assume we'll just hit a loading screen and end up really far away. Oh. So yeah, I don't know whether this is the 4th DLC, the 3rd DLC, the 5th DLC, I don't know. But we'll just play it, we'll see where we end up. And and we'll go back to the main story. I really want you guys to see the next area. Okay, so someone will talk. I mean, all these guys will talk to us. Jesus. You want me to just go through here? No, you don't. Do you want me to dive into that little pool and it's a really deep... Oh, look, there's gold in there. Gold bars. Nice. Ooh, look at that, man. That's really interesting, the neck elongation. Actually, what is that? Oh, it must be like a goat or a cow, some kind of animal. Mummified animal. I was going to say, that made me think of the elongated heads and the alien thing. That was really quite creepy. Sorry, is it just one of you guys will take me there?
Unuratu and her rebels are the true sons and daughters of Paititi, if you're asking. I'm not the only one who thinks it either.
No, this is the gobby guy.
One with the guts to say it, apparently. The cleansing is upon us, and it should be Unuratu's line that
I thought he was going to have new dialogue. We heard him. What about you? I don't think you were here before, though. Ah.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I was wondering, have you lived around here for long?
All my life, which makes for a very, very long time.
Then you must have known Amaru when he was younger.
Did I know Amaru? Yes, I certainly did. And that brother of his, too.
I'd love to hear more about the brother.
Amaru was the older one, the quieter, more studious. Both boys had a passion for the unknown, for discovering the world around them. But where Sairi was the explorer, the adventurer, Amaru was the scholar. Together, they were a magnificent team, each one pushing the other to great height.
I love this here as well, this setup where, like, in a franchise like this, you would expect the adventurer, the explorer, to be the good guy. But they kind of reverse it. I don't know. I think it's sort of unexpected that they had the scholarly guy.
So they were close.
Inseparable. All brothers fight from time to time. But these two, they'd settle their disagreements in a matter of minutes. And their bond would be even stronger for it.
And as for anyone else?
Nobody was allowed to get close. It was a game to them, keeping secrets only they knew. They had a secret hideaway, a private code, everything.
A hideaway?
Yes. They got there by climbing. Sorry, it's been ages. What did they call it?
The Sky Road?
That's it. That's it. The road to the sky.
I'd like to follow that road. Do you have any guesses as to where it might be?
Oh, I don't know if you've noticed, but you're at the base of a mountain. Better start climbing.
What horrible advice! It's a mountain! Mountains aren't small, mate. That's it. Just climb the mountain and good luck. Oh, I see. We could have climbed that the whole time. So I just got extra dialogue essentially there. You know, as we were doing that, I really didn't know if we were just doing a side quest there or whether that was actually related to the DLC. Also, yeah, it automatically put us back in this outfit. And, you know, I kind of get it because it is an ugly outfit, isn't it? It's all right. It's kind of nice to have something really exotic and weird looking for a bit. But, I mean, eventually I think you're going to get a bit tired of the black, leathery looking mask. Especially when there's so much other gorgeous stuff Lara can wear in this game and there's only limited playtime. Oh, look, check it out. Our last condor nest. I feel like there's probably a bunch of them and you don't need to get them all because, I mean, that is pretty lucky of me, isn't it, to have... I mean, I didn't even try to do that. And it's a huge city and there's only a couple of objectives. To think I found all those needles in haystacks. There we go. We get a bit of jade here. A relic straight away. Incense burner. Yucatec, a ceremonial censer.
The Aztec used these to burn incense so they could communicate with the gods.
Okay, this looks cool. Looks like a kid's like rattle toy, really, doesn't it?
Still smells of copal.
Copal? I've never in my life heard of copal. That'll have to be one of those things if I remember to after we're done here to wiki. Looks like this is the bonus here. Okay, yeah, in chat, people are saying you were just watching on 240p. That's funny. I think you could easily be judged for that. But I come from an early enough era of YouTube that I would come across people doing that all the time.
The peak of this mountain is hidden behind thick clouds. I can't be sure what these two smaller hills on either side of the mountain are supposed to represent.
It's so easy to forget now. I think you would just assume anyone, even people who don't use the internet much at all, they get how to change the quality of a YouTube video. They understand what 480, 720, stuff like that means. But, you know, that it was not always the case. And I mean, I certainly was active on YouTube at a period of time where I'd often get comments of people being like, oh, is this right? And they'd have to be taught to upgrade the quality. And even that was fairly late, I think. So you just gave me a little bit of a hit of nostalgia there. Hidden behind thick clouds. I wonder if we'll get a bit of a sequence like in 2013 where she climbs the radio tower on this one. All this side questing doesn't really mesh with the whole idea an apocalypse is coming, does it? Because we get very leisurely now. We're just kind of stalled trying to figure out this last clue. And we're just chilling out. Wow, I didn't expect to be low down. Solara's already jumped in this water. Also, it just struck me that little plateau we were on. Oh, this looks good, doesn't it? That was probably base game. Because it was connected to the challenge from before. Nice. We haven't seen much underwater in a DLC yet, have we? Oh, I wonder if they're really going to push us now. Are those piranhas that will try to eat me? No? Oh my god, this is a huge swim. This is good. You can definitely feel it, right? This is like, oh, they know how... They sort of know how the game works now. They know what's going to be good gameplay. They know how far to push you and stuff. And it's so weird, right? Because you'd expect that by the third game of the Survivor trilogy, they were already in that position. But it feels like they've only hit their stride now in the DLCs. Can I just ask, right? We've seen a scene like that quite often when we get out of water. Is the idea there that that's somehow Lara drying her firearms so that, you know, the gunpowder isn't wet or whatever, so that she can actually use them? Is that the idea? Is that what they're trying to get across? Already I'm liking this. A swimming section and now a shooting section. I mean, what more could we want? Now, can I cover myself in mud here? It feels like you might be able to. The terrain looks right for it, at least. But, I mean, what else would we do? Spotted a wolf spore in a bush. Oh, good! Dude, that probably means that we're going to have wildlife to fight here. I probably sound a bit insane there, don't I? That I want to fight and shoot animals and things. But one thing that I don't know whether... look, if you guys have only watched my videos on the Survivor trilogy or played the Survivor trilogy, or hell, even the previous trilogy, what you might not remember about the classics is that in all reality, they were much more about Lara fighting animals than people. Like, you weren't fighting people much. The second game, they ended up doing a bunch of, like, human combat. But then, so basically the first was very ambient, very isolated, very lonely, very atmospheric. And if you were fighting stuff, it was like bats and wolves and lions and things like that, which was a bit on dinosaurs, which is, yeah, obviously unrealistic and might seem a bit cruel or whatever. But I mean, it's a rough question maybe, but what would you rather kill, an animal or a person? You know, what makes Lara look worse? She's fighting for her life against something feral anyway. But yeah, so it basically was loads of animals, and the second game is lots of people. And they actually got criticism in the second game that there was too much, like, murdering people. So for the third and the fourth, they went back to a lot of animals again. I don't really know about After Chronicles and Angel of Darkness. And to be fair, the fourth was actually a pretty good mix. The fourth is just a great game. Wow, look at this. What a view. You best not be on 240p now, guys. Oh, my lord. Oh, it's gorgeous. I love how even with the mountains, slowly it gets snowflecked. This is one of those places, again, I'd just love to come to at some point in my life. Obviously, this doesn't actually exist, but, you know. Go to Cambodia or something. See Machu Picchu. That's in Cambodia, isn't it? Isn't that the right one? Trying to just keep my eyes out for any kind of, like, thing that might be on the side of the path. A book sitting on a rock or something. This is exactly one of those situations, though, where I really just want to enjoy the light and the environment instead of spamming. There you go, more about the wolves. So how do we think this works? If I assassinate this guy here, with that guy in plain sight, can I still chain kill? Do you think? Let's just listen, because they'll probably walk away, or I'll find a throwable or something. You go, wait for him to turn around. He might still be close enough. No. By the way, I don't know if you saw it, but it let me rub myself in mud while I was in the vegetation, which is somewhat new too. Gotta be quick about this. Is it true what I hear about Amaru? What do you hear? Do you know that he... Do you know that disc he always has with him? Somebody stole it, right? Okay. I want to hang someone from a tree. I really want to utilize that. Are there any trees we can climb in around here? I mean, because we've got 2, or is it even 3 perks relating to that? That looks like we might be able to do it there. Hold on. The thing is, if you climb up like this, you're going to get spotted. You're going to get seen. Oh, here we go. So F or F? Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so satisfied right now. Haha, okay, good. Oh, wow, we're full on meds and things. There was another dude. Where is he? There. Should we just tap F on this next one? One of them leaves them alive. What? I'm pressing F. I was pressing F and it didn't do anything. Right, it's still a little bit janky. Has anyone else seen that this fight is going on? That's the question. Yes, they have. Oh, God. I don't like this. I keep doing this where, like, I'll get stuck in melee and I'll just get into a fist fight. All right, here we go. We got the improved slowdown now. This shotgun is not good. We should have crafted up some better stuff for it. Oh, my Lord. That's a lot of people. Oh, do you think that's because of the gunshot sound? Kill the intruder. Okay. Here I kind of get the feeling, like the vibe, if I had done this purely silently, we might have skipped a bunch of people to fight. But that's not always good. I mean, if you're having fun fighting people. Quick little one shot there. And they're all going to give you loot if you choose to fight them. So triggering extra spawns isn't necessarily bad. This is so strong. Look at that. It's just an AoE stun. A one shot with an AoE stun. Very accurate. Good range. That's my new favorite thing. Let's burn someone. And he was taking a shot at me, so I don't feel bad there. We get a headshot. That's funny. I've got so much experience playing through all of this. I'm so ahead of like whatever I need in terms of skill points. But imagine if I was really accurate as well and getting headshots the whole time. That guy survived. Oh, come on. She's actually really bad. This is not me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I can't believe it. All right, let's no more fist fights. She's really struggling. It looks like I'm doing... It looks like I must be the most inaccurate idiot. Oh, well, we got to do the whole sequence. Okay. Well, let's try the double takedown this time. Yeah, that worked. And we auto loot on a stealth kill, remember, so I don't have to go over to the bodies. I think we can just assassinate this guy. Oh no, there's 2 of them, but we can chain again. Oh my god, it's so strong. Why would I ever go in the tree when I can do that? Now, what do we think here? I don't have any kind of distractable items. Body here, one of ours, search the area. Okay, wait. He might walk over here now and I can... Come on, climb up, Lara, climb up. Up. Come on, get closer, dude, get closer. Oh, well, there's a condor nest up there. I suppose we might actually be able to jump to that. There's a guy. Well, let's just do this. This is just such a long sequence. If we get seen doing this, we're just going to get shot at, you know. Alright, never mind. Ah, okay, they've seen us. Alright, let's play that a little bit better this time. It's time to start being a little bit more cautious. Like, that's the one thing I sort of struggle with at the moment, creating space once they're in on me. But it should be fine. Just back up a little bit, slow down time, and miss. Oh my god, we're totally surrounded. Hold on, let's just sprint back over here. Let's get out. Oh wow, they're quick. It's 2. Oh, fuck off. It's a bit of a weird sequence, isn't it? Because oh my god. They're so sneaky. Oh wow, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Come on, really? We need a different gun. I'm sorry, this is so inaccurate, it's unreal. It shoots slow. I mean, what is the one benefit here that it... I mean, look at that. That it's got a big clip size, maybe? Definitely back to the pistol. I'm favouring the pistol here. Flare rounds all the way. Anyway, we got it this time. Let's loot everyone. Could have been a little bit more slick, don't get me wrong. I sort of feel like the machete strikes could be one-shots and that would feel quite good. For all I know, if we went to hard mode, that's exactly what it would be as well. But I'm a little bit nervous about the prospect of putting it onto hard mode. And then a sequence like this, we're gonna play 3-4 times before we get through it. Alright, well, we're full up, so fine. Again, big area. This is alright, though. This is a big arena, but we've actually used a lot of it, you know. I can totally imagine of having come to this side and maybe use some of these explosive barrels. Oh. Sorry, are they alert? What is going on with those two? What? Alright, 1. Let's do just a regular shot on that. That was over his shoulder, but we managed to get him anyway. Heal up. It's perception potion, just in case that helps us spot any more guys coming around. Getting a bit nervous about these wolves now. You guys have seen me die to animal attacks in the playthrough so far, and I'm pretty sure we'll struggle in another one soon. But this feels right to me. I really mean it. I think that this is sort of what I wish the base game had more of, like long, lengthy sequences like this. Oh, look at this. Let's press Q real quick. Do I spy anything with my little eye? I don't think so. What do we think now? A bit of platforming? The dragon and the prince continue looking for the secret place. Well, it doesn't really feel like we're mountaineering in any way, does it? I thought that might have been a hat on the floor or something for us to pick up. Oh, tripwire. Oh, that was weird. If you rewatch that, there was like another tripwire, like shadowed out. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay, so there's a little bit of space there. How comes that's already fallen down? Didn't they try to trick us like that in the previous DLC? It was a tripwire into one of these, but this time it's already caved in. Are they suggesting someone's been here? Is that I think, like an animal, or maybe Amaru and Sayuri? Oh no, that's not the end, is it? Oh, there's probably going to be an exit bit. That looks like the end.
Had it so well guarded. This is Sayuri's tomb.
Ah.
There's an inscription in Latin.
Ooh,
I will
Lopez.
never hesitate again. I wonder what that means.
I wonder if we played further, she'd have a different comment there.
There's also a key.
Somehow I doubt
Right.
it.
Let's try red in the north. Dancing tree, water, 9. It also means many. Dancing water near many trees. I think I know what fits that description.
Do I? A waterfall, maybe? Dance a waterfall somewhere here. Oh, I wanted to explore. Oh. Well, I guess that means there was nothing to pick up, but I wanted to go around the back. Didn't that look so tempting, like to go around the back of the tomb? Also, it was like the exact same kind of thing. You usually press E on and you know, you get some kind of perk. So where are we? We're back in the Hidden City now. Where were we a second ago? The head of the serpent. There's a mural there. Hold on, what have I ballsed up there? Whatever, it doesn't matter. We can get that later. Okay, so dancing water near the head of the... Sorry. Many trees beside dancing water. I mean, it does... I mean, hold on. Is this like geothermal activity, this bit? Oh, apparently I can't waypoint that, which is very odd. Surely you should be able to waypoint main quest stuff. Or maybe they're already waypointed. They are, I guess, that green. Let's go over there. Red key.
This key was interred with Cyrie's body, which means Amaru put it here. Was he trying to keep it preserved or keep it hidden? Probably both. There's a Mayan symbol on it, similar to the ones on the cipher wheel, representing north.
Oh, I like this. I like this key. There's something about, specifically when thinking about classic Tomb Raiders, there's something that I don't know, I get a lot of, like, pleasure out of thinking of, well, how do we do this safely, Lara? I'm going to drop and press E. I think there's probably a better button for that. Thinking about just getting keys to doors and things, I don't know, like the old inventory system where you'd like cycle through. It just felt so satisfying whenever you'd get like, and like nearly every level would have a key here, a key there or something. There was always like, it was thrilling to get it as a pickup, as a reward. And then it was thrilling to wonder where it would go, you know? Or sometimes the level would be designed that you've already seen where it goes. I really want to go to this merchant and see what they're selling. Because I think still we haven't actually been to any Paititian merchant, and we're near one. Hello, sorry, is it no running inside your house allowed? Sort of like a, you know, you have to take your shoes off kind of rule. Oh, I was feeling good about that. Like maybe we could interact with it. We got Taki's dice thing to think about as well, by the way. Wow, look at all the objectives it says we've done. We haven't really done much. Dice with the dead. Yeah, they're sort of near us. I'll assume that they have a different, like, speech icon. Is that really the merchant? Oh my god, it looks so close on the map, but it's really far away. Again, a little bit of frame dipping here. You know, this is definitely one of the most exotic and, like, tricky places that you'll render in the whole game. That's why when you run the benchmark software, it's here. But even then, it's not the most complex of scenes. Okay, hello, sir. Did we speak to you once before?
Look what I have for you.
Yes, I would gladly look. So we got 2k. There wasn't that much fighting there. Let's see here, though. Hunter's Quiver. Medium-sized, sturdy hide quiver. Increases the capacity of all arrow types. Now, what I'm wondering here is, does this have a compounding effect where it stacks on top of the previous quiver that we bought? Interestingly enough, you can kind of see it here. Or could I, in theory, have skipped the previous one because this would move me up to whatever the new threshold is? Do you understand what I mean? Here we have a mantle, but it's 5k. Boots for 7k. Well, we can only afford the quiver, but whatever.
The gods favor us both.
Oh, I think it did update on our back, didn't it? Something wobbled around there. So yeah, there's stuff to get.
I'm always ready to trade.
Me too. Well, I'm not always ready to trade. I need money to do it. All right. I'm so curious about this skull cave. What the hell? Must be one of the little things that, like that quest with the horn I remember we've got, and I don't fully remember the exact setup to it. But that's fine. Here we go. Oh, something to grab here. This is about the founding of Paititi, commemorates the original founding.
The pilgrimage came to a fork of 2 rivers and decided to settle. They erected 2 pyramids and began their new lives as protectors of the box.
Okay. Wait, they erected 2 pyramids? Oh. Wait, really? Okay, hold on. Is this the river that they were talking about right at the start? Follow the river of the pink fish. Do you think the idea is that the river... I mean, the fork of two rivers. They're not talking about the Amazon River, are they? But I don't know. Here is the idea that the game started way up at Cozumel was one of the pyramids. I mean, it didn't feel like a pyramid where the dagger was. It felt more like just a cave. No, I think what it is, guys, is when we were at the cenote, there was that big pyramid there. And I think the Yashil were defending the box in there. And the other group were here in Paititi with the pyramid that's here. And you can literally just see that pyramid. I think. I don't know for sure, though. That's sort of my sort of vague guess about it. Hello, sir. Are you... Oh, well, we got a cashier. Let's grab that. Are you another person I'll speak to who will teach me to climb a mountain or some such thing? Little frog. Oh, we can't get the frog. He's nice, though, isn't he? Can we shoot it? I'm sorry to... Oh, we can't because it's non-combat. There you go. I was going to apologise to people who would be deeply upset as to me doing that.
Beware.
Hello.
We've uncovered a wolf den in the area. But then again, maybe that is why you're here.
What do you mean?
The gods have sent one outsider to hunt another. Very appropriate. Best of luck on your hunt.
Wolves. Okay, black wolves. It's not quite where the DLC wants us to be. There's a document over near that alpaca as well, it seems. So let's see. It's somewhere on the other side of this wall. Oh, wow. Wow, that's where you enter the DLC. Oh, what? Oh, man, I wish I'd stopped for a second there. Sorry, so the idea is Lara has spent... I really think the idea is that Lara spent a lot of time living with these guys. And, like, you'd have to know that village so intimately. Trees around dancing water? How does that fit that description? Can I look back through? That would be so nice if I could. I guess I can't. I like this, though. I like this sense of these disconnected places. And the way that they're doing the loading screens for the DLCs. Alright, it's got to be a wolf attack now, right? I mean, we're not on the mountain anymore, though. Looks like we've got some physics puzzles coming up. This is a tripwire. I think what they should try to do... Oh, whoa, 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 Lara, what? Oh, my God. Okay, can I just say, that whole animation there... I was spamming C. From the moment I saw that she flubbed the animation, I was spamming C, which is the dodge button. We got so much time for that. That's unreal. That's our perks kicking in. You know, I may as well not even stop to snip those at this point. Well, we can break through this. And this, if my sense of positioning is right, this will take us back into the larger area.
Wonder where this will lead.
Yeah, me too. But let me just check forwards as well. Oh, God, what's the camera doing? I assume this is a dead end. Yeah, it is. Dead end with some pickups. I think the idea was that we were supposed to miss that was a way forwards. But we were a little bit eagle-eyed on that one. By the way, you guys might not have noticed this, but when I swing like this, okay... Oh no, it's not happening now. Anyway, I didn't have the quiver on my back a second ago. I only had a holder for my knife. And then when I got the bow out, the quiver reappeared. I don't know, it's just kind of a subtle little thing that's going on with Lara's design. Based on what you last did, I think it changes what you can see she's actually holding. I've only really just noticed that. Right now, I think that the first DLC feels quite different to these next two that we've played. And actually in a positive way, I think the second two have been better. Less relics, less fear that I'm missing stuff constantly. Oh, we got another pillar! When will they stop finding ways to be creative with these? Christ, the obsidian shards on that look.
Careful.
Yeah, if I run into it, do we die? Okay, no, but we take damage. Sorry, Lara, but you know, sometimes you have to test these things. Okay, so we got to get up there. Let's see. I mean, maybe we can climb on this. I never can quite tell with those pillars because it almost looks like she would grab them. These little ramps here as well where the water goes are sort of tricking me out because usually, like I said before, oh, this is probably what we climb on. No? Or do we climb on this? Are there little gaps where there are no shards and you can jump onto it? No, doesn't look like it. And that would be very subtle as a solution. Let's press Q and see. Aha! I see a rope pulley. That'll create a bridge for us once we're up there, won't it? Oh, no. But I think the thing is, we're just meant to jump. Oh, unless, is there a way to climb up in here? Oh, that's a shame. There's a bit of graphical messing around there. I mean, why is that doing that? The torch just being weird, I guess. Sorry, flashlight. How does that benefit us, though? I mean, let's assume we were on top of this pillar, right? And we just broke down that wood wall. In what way is that of a value? I can't quite see what's going on back there. Well, let's see. There might be more things just like that. Doesn't look like it. Okay, my current theory is that we need to backtrack, find a way to climb up, and then we're going to jump over there onto the pillar. And then from the pillar, maybe we can do something with that. Get some height or something, maybe. That's my theory. Aside from that, it's probably not something you can shoot or break because it would appear on Survival Instincts. It would be glowing. And the only other thing I can think is that she would climb on this, but she can't. You know, having turned the chalk off, it does make it a little bit trickier, but in a good way, usually. So let's go back now. But I mean, too far back. This feels a bit odd. This doesn't feel right coming all the way back here. Like, this slow corridor feels like it's unloading that puzzle sequence. And the camera going weird there as I climbed back up also feels weird, like they weren't expecting me to do this. So I really don't think it's that. I can't jump there. Oh, hold on. Can I now close the... No. I was going to say close the door and then climb up. This is either the way in and through or it's the way out. What about this rope here? Can I stand close and connect a rope, like, really delicately to something? But there's no other... There's no other rope point. You know, there's not something else that I can hook it onto. Even if I assume that I can jump onto this, which I'm sure I can't. I mean, how could she get onto that thing on top? An overhead jump? But I don't think that's right. This is the weirdest thing about this room. It really feels like she could just climb on that wheel. Can we look through one of these, maybe? Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you serious? You just walk through. Okay. Sneaky. I can't believe I missed that. I think it's because the room on the other side is so dark. That's really good. And again, maybe a chalk thing. Maybe there would have been chalk on that rock. Little pick up here. Probably not very rewarding to get, frankly. XP. XP is always good. And it really is, because even though we're fast running out of perks to collect now, they're getting more expensive, and there is the New Game Plus stuff, so... Alright. That's probably going to raise the pillar again, isn't it? I would assume. Well, I don't know, actually. This is interesting in here. Guess we'll be back in a second. I'm really satisfied with this. There's a good mix, isn't there, of puzzle platforming and combat in these. Alright, now we can do this jump. This is what I used the rope thing for earlier. Aha! So probably jump and hit E. Nice. I love this, because when we were down below, there was no way for me to see, like, these pock marks in this wall. Oh my god, it's so bad here, isn't it? I have to assume while they were developing this on most systems and drivers that were out at the time, this was not happening. I mean, you have to assume, don't you? And yet now what? Do we jump up on the electric light show here? She doesn't really have any scramble points there, does she? What value is it to be here? What about this? Do you want to climb up this? No? Any more sneaky little holes in walls or anything? No? Can we turn back around and hook onto the nose of that or something? And oh god, this is an even harder thing to figure out than just now. I mean, there is nothing here. Oh, no, I understand. We can just jump back across now. Into the previous room. Nice, that's kind of cool. They made that room quite large. And it really did put me off. It made me think, oh, well, this is a bit... No, obviously we weren't this high last time. So I want to raise that. Without a doubt. I want to raise that. And we can connect this rope to something, maybe. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, we'll just climb across like this. I love puzzles where you just get loads of new value out of the same room. Like, a simple concept, and you keep going back and forth through it. I always really like that. Oh, my God, I nearly walked into that. Oh, God, we're going to have to be careful on this, aren't we? All right, I can't go left. If I go left... You might actually hear me speaking a bit different into the mic because I actually lean in real life. I can't go left, so we're going to have to run against the grain. The question is, can we jump those? And honestly, I think no. I think they're too high. So the question is, how do we get off of the danger zone quickly? Can we jump into the middle? Doesn't look like it. The question is, around on the right, is there something we can cling to? Doesn't look like it either. Maybe we can jump them then? I mean, if I just... Oh, let's go for it. Jump, Lara. Oh, we can jump them. Jesus Christ, that's a high jump. Oh, part of me thinks you'd hide a secret over there or in that pit, but I think that we were already low down in there. Can we disable that now with a switch? No. That looks terrifying. That looks like we're going to step on that and fall. And there's water down there, which really makes me think we're going to fall. So let's sprint. And jump. No! Oh, it took all the controls away. Shit. Oh, I should have had a better look in the room over there to see, you know, if they were teasing me with the final objective or anything. What's going on here? Some kind of gate? Oh, God. Oh, God, we're lowering the water. Wow. Where have we released that water into, though? Not the previous rooms, surely. Oh, this kind of gives me a bit of a Guild Wars vibe in here. You know the guild puzzle, the one in Ascalon, the last room? Sort of feels like that. That should open that gate, because it's spinning. Oh! So I get to play around, with or without water. It's my choice. Kind of looks like I could just go up those stairs and get to the end. Oh, okay, I thought that was going to be a doorway there, by the way, but it's not. I like how that can spin even underwater. The magic of hydraulics and so on. Oh, these are interesting. Oh, this is great. This is a really good tomb. I like this. So I think we can connect the rope to this and cause these to spin. But why we would want to do that, I don't know. But let's give it a shot. So we'll drain the water. Hook a rope up. That'll turn the trap on. I mean, clearly I can just climb up that on the left. So why would I want to do any of this? I don't know. But it's there. It must be for a reason. Did that open that door or anything? Let's just verify real quick. If I climb up to this, am I blocked by that wood? There's nothing I can do here yet. I am. And in fact, you can see there's a little bit of a rope thing on the other side. Clearly, this is the way back through once we've finished everything. I love the thought that you can break the game by managing to find just the sweet spot, the right pixel. And she'd break it from here. Okay, so... Oh, God, sorry, Lara. There we go, we'll parkour roll. Oh, so, well, let's just go through here, I guess. Oh, I was going to follow it along, but no, that's barricading my way. So we have to go through the middle here. Like so. A little bit of dexterity required. Oh, I can tell what's going to... No, I can't tell. I was going to say, water might flood in when I open this. It looks like there is water there, but how exactly is that holding it back when it's just some thin wooden beams? Oh, no, it didn't even do anything. Any interactables? We can't climb that, can we? And once again, this is like messing around on the dish soap geometry. You can climb it, but I mean, what's the point? I actually can't tell what's supposed to be going on with the water there. Where's it coming from and where is it going? It just looks like random splashing in the area. We cling to that? No? So what purpose does... Okay, alright, I get what's going on now. What we want to do now is we want to flood the room again. I think. If we were here with the room flooded, what would that allow us to do? Well, we could climb up there. Maybe? You could surface up there at those skulls and then do a scramble jump and you'd get up. Possibly. So maybe the game here is I didn't need to navigate through this. I just needed to break the rope with them at the right position. I mean, the thing is, she's not even in a... It's too high for her even to press F to cut. But you see what I mean? Like, what if I just cut it with them... I mean, I can swim there anyway, can't I? Hold on, let's see what we got here. I can swim there anyway. Oh god, that's really nerve-wracking, that, actually. So can't I just surface over here? I can.
There. Progress.
Is it progress? I mean, really? What did I have to do? Couldn't I literally have just come in this room and swam here instantly? What's going on with this? What would I connect that to? Oh, I think we're going to raise the water even more, because that's another lever, isn't it? Which you pry from underwater. I think we're going to keep on lifting it up. Oh, and here's this. Oh, this plateau I'm on, I really thought was going to be the end of the dungeon, but, well, a tomb. That's too high. She won't grab that. Feels a bit arbitrary, but whatever. This one isn't spinning. And we want it to be spinning to probably lift that up. I see, hold on, okay. I think now what we can do is because we've got a new entrance available, right? I think what we can do is drain the water. I think we can hook the thing up to those traps. And that might spin the pole above. Right, because that's the same pole. It's probably connected up there too. Yeah, you could. Yeah, there, perfect. So they're now spinning, and we have this door open this time, so we can get back up there even though there's no water in the room. So with that, we can move whatever this machinery is. Oh, this whole door's open now. Oh. Are we going to just connect ropes all across the room here? One to this to lift it? No. I mean, we could do this. My thinking here, though, is that this is a weight or something that needs to be up. And then we connect the rope. And then the pressure will pull it down or something. I don't know. Oh, well, look, we could do this to flood again. But what value is that to me? I mean, let's try it. Let's flood the room again. Because just through process of elimination, there's not much else I can do here. Okay, so what benefit have we now had? We're now flooded and I'm up here, and this is still spinning. Because the rope down there is still connected, even though it's all flooded. There's also this spinning pole, but that's for something above us. There's that platform there under that wheel, but I don't think that that really means anything. Something I can interact with above it. I mean, this is just really confusing to me. I don't know. What other order I would want things in. With the water raised up, this room hasn't changed. This is still the same as what we had before. I mean, the traps are spinning down there. And I haven't really interacted with those traps, like, not properly. Have I? Have I had to run the gauntlet with them? So isn't this essentially a bit of, like, unused content there? These little passages are really throwing me off, by the way. Doesn't it look like you could almost swim through those? Yeah, so this water wheel we can't do anything with. It's something with this. I mean, it has to be something with this. Let's just try again. See what happens. When I connect, this is to a spinning thing. Can I? Oh, I can just connect directly to that. Oh my god. Really? So did I need to open that other gate or not? Oh god, this is scary. Oh, I really don't like that experience. Did I need to open that other gate or not? That's a weird thought, isn't it? That maybe I could just skip that whole thing. Oh, I'm getting a real sense here that there is going to be a lot of complicated stuff to get back out. In fact, as well, that's clearly the way... Oh god, I don't know. Yeah, let's just grab this. This looks like it's the end. I really want to go to the top of that water wheel, and I want to go to that room over there too. But I'm guessing we're going to collect something and then walk back the way we came.
Ugh, rotten food.
Ooh.
From Trinity. How did they find this cave?
I assume they just went down like normal people instead of doing the tomb. Oh look, this box looks very different, doesn't it? Ah, it's for our key.
Fits this chest. Maybe the answers are inside.
Maybe, Lara.
Sairi, here is some food to begin distributing to our people.
Oh!
I wish I'd managed to obtain it sooner, before you went hunting, especially since, as your older brother, the responsibility was mine, not yours. But you have always been as stubborn as the rest of our family. It comes from Trinity, that secret group of outsiders I was telling you about. They have promised me more, but first there is something I have to do for them. You can find me at the old village, beyond the gate that was put up to protect people from the red fungus. Amaru.
Was the red fungus responsible for, you know, the crop plague or whatever? This is really interesting. So hold on, but it's all here and it's rotted away. So what is that saying? Sairi didn't want to use it? It wasn't distributed. Was none of this received?
Whatever the secret of this cipher wheel is, I don't think it has to do with the current conflict.
No.
I think it's older and much more personal. With luck, I'll find the explanation in the old village.
Yeah, I would like one too. Hold on, no. Oh! What about all the other stuff in the room? The room was full of stuff. Oh, this one's been very good. 3 totally different locations with different vibes. Well, at least 3. I mean, Christ, there might be another one. Find the gate in the old village. Man, and here we go. This is the water. This is it, guys. Look, see? When you heard trees and water, did you not think this pond? I mean, I do like it. As much as I'm sort of being a bit of a dick here, I do like that tiny little hole actually does lead to a whole, like, map, a whole place that you can go to. Okay, we still have the merchant marked. Well, let's do it this way. So the old village, this is where we first saw Itzley, where we first arrived. Probably a campsite there somewhere. Oh, there we go, yeah. Oh, well, no, not really, actually. But we're right next to it. We just go left. Pop on up through here. And yeah, we'll do this next one. I do still, by the way, in this part, I do want to go to the mission of San Juan. I want to show you guys around there a little bit. I assume this will be the last little tomb. I know that the episodes are getting a little bit longer, but again, I sort of feel like people watching at this point, you're in it for the long haul anyway, aren't you? I mean, who's going to be sad about extra stuff to watch? A little bit more entertainment on the side while you're at work or in bed at night. Was this really new? Oh, it's 3 skill points. So we are. This is all the green from the base game now. Serpent Fangs, Flare Rounds and Concussive Shells stun enemy for even longer. I mean, that's great. And we get an achievement for that, Specialized. That means I've never done that. I've never got all the green. What I have done is I've been past this point in terms of skill points, but I've spread out a bit more. And because I've been on New Game Plus, which expands the tree, it means that, you know, I've never just honed in on one thing. But that's cool. I wonder if I'll get a different achievement for the other ones. We do, of course, still have 4 tomb ones that are locked off, challenge teams. Did I want to craft anything? I don't think so. I want to change my outfit though. Can I please change my outfit? I mean, we've just been wearing so much of this. You have to be really diligent to get this off. Like, you have to regularly do it. Dragon scales. There we go. Let's wear this. I love it. By the way, I don't know why. Well, I guess because modern games with beautiful lighting engines and so on. It really makes me think of Horizon Zero Dawn and Aloy, this outfit. Okay, so we're turning around going north somewhere against these roofs. Move around on the other side, I guess. Well, this is a bit bizarre, isn't it? Something about this building. Oh, hold on. Can we climb on that? No. Oh, wow, it's right here. Jeez. Very easy to miss. Oh, wow, Lara. Okay, hold on. That's some kind of slide. I think the way that they want me to do it is like so. It's weird because that feels a little bit more like an exit than an entrance to me. There we go. She didn't even really want to do that there. This is a bit bizarre. I mean, that is a tiny jump. We're really going to do all this with this rope just to gain entry. Hello? Oh, it's quite creepy. Oh, look. Document. Nearly upgraded our Yucatec. A scout's report.
Location found. Hidden. Terrain difficult to traverse. Seems safe from the stranger's intent on forcing us into slavery.
Who wrote that? The strangers being Trinity. We get a survival cache. It's good that I had that prompt to press E there, because I would not have seen that. Hold on, what? Oh, wait. It's because we've got to be on the quest. Find the gate in the old village. Yeah, I'm trying to, and you're not actually giving me... Oh my god, guys, honestly, I'm not doing anything here. It's just freaking out. The UI is freaking out. I'm not pressing any button. I'm not touching the PC right now. Okay, what about this? And the scroll wheel is not working for some reason. It's like really random whether it decides to work. Like there, it's snapping back down. I don't know. Whatever. It is. It's right near us. We've got to turn around. It's got to be back here somewhere. Oh, there's a map as well. Oh, we're going in there. Oh, look, it's the red fungus. Good, an archivist map. That would be really nice for when I do my montage around Paititi. Got a mural revealed, a document. Pretty happy with that. Okay, so straight through this wall here. You're about to enter this tomb. Your current progression will be... Yeah. It's weird they gave me that prompt for this one, but not any of the others. Bit inconsistent. Hey, Leffy! Leffy just triggered that, like, YouTube membership thing. I do intend to review that at some point. I don't know what I'm doing. Right now, it's like £1 or something. It's like a really tiny little way to donate. I do very much appreciate that, though. Thank you very, very, very much. And I'll try to like give people better perks. I might make it more expensive later, but actually a bit more worthwhile, and people who get in early can keep it or something. I don't know what exactly my controls are with that, but yeah, that's really cool to see someone using that. Thank you very much. It's quite unlike being on Twitch making videos this way, you know, where it's just constant notifications about subs and stuff. But I kind of like that in a way, because sort of I don't like watching a Let's Play where they're just constantly saying, thanks for this, thanks for that, thanks for this, and you know, it's not about the game anymore. But anyway, thank you, nonetheless. Oh god, I thought I heard someone giggling, but it was the music. Like a creepy, haunting giggling. Speaking of haunting, I watched, back at Halloween, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities came out. And I managed to get through like 5 episodes or something. I finally watched another one last night. And it's like this really interesting piece where it's like a 70s type short film set in the 70s.
Fungus Amaru mentioned in his letter. It's obviously deadly.
It's about this rich, like ultra rich guy who invites a bunch of like great minds, a prolific writer, a gifted musician, a guy who believes he's psychic and it's all a bit woo, you know, an astrophysicist, to like examine this thing he's got his property, and he like drugs them up, he tempts them, and then they go into this room, and it was quite interesting, you know, one of the more fun episodes just because it was very different to the others. You know, I got my problems with it. It's not perfect, but I mean, very little is, so I'm sort of trying to relax about that. The environment here is really interesting. I don't remember anything about red mushrooms in the core game.
Cyree, I'm leaving this for you here at the gateway to my greatest fear, in case I do not return.
My greatest fear?
Trinity have, on more than one occasion, offered me the opportunity to join their number, and for several reasons I've delayed giving them a final answer. But I can delay no longer. They can provide the resources we need to feed Paititi and rescue our city from this terrible famine. So I put my fears aside, willing to risk even my very life for our people. And if I should pay the ultimate price, know that I did so with pride and with no regrets. Your loving brother, always, Amaru.
No, look at this. This is so good. Honestly, he's a brilliant villain in a game that I think doesn't show it that well. I very much buy the motivations and why these characters act the way they do. And it's kind of cool because it's like at the heart of this conflict is this question of xenophobia and isolationism, right? And like the idea of keeping apart from one another, from the rest of the world. And one brother is like, and you have to believe him, right? I mean, if you think everything he says is a lie, then obviously that sucks. But I believe him here, especially with Lara saying this is earlier in the timeline. You know, this. Why would he lie? I think he really does feel like he had his back to the wall, and he did this with Trinity here. And the rest has become history as we know it. But he did have pure motivations with this. I'd love to read more writings from Cyree himself. I mean, it's all Dominguez, really, isn't it? It's not. It's not much else going on. Okay, this is weird though. They said at the gates with the greatest fear. Fine. By the way, look at this. Something's been getting attacked. Are we going to come across a new type of enemy, like some kind of weird zombie? Parasitic creatures, Last of Us style experience. What do they call it? Cordyceps? I think cordyceps is the thing.
Trinity must have put these here. They should still be functional.
So let's break them. Oh god, what did I do there? What did I do? I've honestly lost the plot. Oh, wait, it wasn't something about that cannon, was it? Surely we're trying to break our way through that. That's what I think is going on here. We're trying to like... Oh, did we just drop the cannon to the lower... Oh, we did. Oh, wow. Are we actually going to fire this thing? Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, no. Whoa. That was a huge frame drop there. Oh, my God. Right in the middle of a jump as well. That's a little bit scary. Like my PC's struggling a bit.
Oh,
Wait, what is that? What happened? What are you saying oh shit about? Oh, it was falling down, was it? Okay. That's a good little pitfall. I didn't see that coming. Was that because it was like wood over it? So it was like a different texture? I kind of want to jump over there too, but there's clearly nothing there. It's just a broken bridge. There we go. It's really creepy, isn't it? It's like blood. Or it puts you in mind of blood and gore, but really it's just sort of spreading mushrooms. Jesus, another whole part of the town.
The gate wasn't just for protection. It was to hide this tomb. And Amaru knew it was here.
Sorry, what is the gate? What we just blasted through? Oh, look at this. I like this. Going across this giant branch. That makes me feel like a kid again. You know, they almost look like tomatoes, actually, as well, don't they? Like these ones around here on this corner. Can I get a shot of them again? We saw it a second ago. Look, don't they look like tomatoes over there? And Jesus Christ, the tombs are so elaborate in this game. I genuinely saw that and referred to it as a town. We clearly don't want to be in that gas, by the way. It'll probably choke us out like poison. It's not a nice thought that we'd breathe in all these spores and polyps and things and then...
The spores are too deadly to cross, but I can't pry my way through that barrier.
Wait, what barrier are you talking about? This barrier here. You want me to get another cannon, do you? So let's scan around for one. Do you want me to get another cannon, or do you want me to go another way? There is a cannon, yeah. So what are we going to do? Just break that rock down and then... Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, so we got to push a block underneath, probably. Yeah, okay, there's a rail there. Well, can we just pull it? Whoops. Let's ignore the fact I just missed a stationary object. No, we can't pull it. If this is lowered down, is there some kind of crazy contraption here? No, I think we're just going to get closer to it. There's a cart over there as well. Well, this is quite layered, isn't it? Hold on. Okay, so we can hook along to this, which presumably will lower. But we can scramble up this. Oh, I really thought we were going to be able to pick a bow up there. Seriously. Oh, look at the old flag there. That's interesting. Okay, so there's a pickup here. Ah, we can push this box off. So that's going to weigh down this. See, I was just assuming the whole time we would just put something under it. But now I'm beginning to think maybe what we need to do is weigh this down a lot to keep it high. It's just some kind of weight puzzle.
I don't have enough space for that.
Yeah, alright, fine. That's a sign that at the next campsite we should probably get some more weaponry going. Okay, so let's hop down. I assume it will go lower. Yeah, like what we want probably is a little bit more weight on it even now. Or, If we want even more weight on it though, how would we even do that? I mean, it's not like there's anything else we can drop on it. This is curious to me, because it looks like you can move it. And what would we move it for? We can connect a rope to it as well. So if we pull it here, do you think we can turn it? There's either one or two things. Either this goes under that there, or we're pulling it all the way along. And I'm sure it must be that we have to pull it all the way along here. With that rope available, is there something we can hook it to? I don't think so. Will Lara pull this? No. Because now the track is... It's not in the right position, is it, really? I mean, it does sort of look like it would just slide along, though. Like, you could just push it. But that's not how wheels work. Let's try to assume this is somewhat rooted in
All full
physics.
up. Can't carry
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, I know. I'll get used to that in a second. So here, obviously, we want to connect something and then crank it. And that's probably the something. What's going on with this ramp here? Is there another dolly we can push on? There is. Oh. It looks like this is going to be a receptacle for this. But unless something really fancy is about to happen as I push this forwards, they're just going to hit each other. Which they did. Oh, no, I see. This is simple. Just push it forwards. I think the thing that was a little bit buried here is we did this a little bit out of sequence, okay? So we just push it forwards, roll it along, pull it back. Oh, come on, Lara. Actually, I don't know why I'm blaming you, Lara. That is literally just me. That is my own sense of space. Did it roll down slightly? Is that what happened? All right, so we can pull it along. Load it up. I'm finding it interesting to wonder what this was actually used for back in the day, you know, ostensibly. So there, we can do that. And now we can roll the whole thing back across. By the way, if you look really carefully, the physics and how it like rolled up onto the wheels and stuff, it all feels very good. Okay, so now we have the rope. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to roll it back. And then we're going to let it go. And it will use that momentum. Oh, spinning the wrong way. Now, I guess it's possible that we can pull it too far. No, it's not possible. Okay, so when I cut this, it will roll down there. And it will go under the cannon. And the reason it will go under the cannon is because we've somewhat weighed this down already. If we hadn't weighed that down somewhat already, it wouldn't have fit. There you go. So we've actually managed to do that pretty well there, I think. And that's the whole sequence. I'm a little bit scared of walking along there, though, because of the tomato juice. I know there's another box we could get a bit of XP from over there. Oh, no. Did it not make it? Oh, no, we can probably push it the rest of the way. Yeah, and the thing is, I couldn't have pushed it through there because of the gas. There we go. 15 XP. So I'm assuming someone out there will have seen that at some point and been just begging me to pick it up. So there you go, I'll do it. Even if I wouldn't have got a comment about that tiny little thing, someone might have been thinking it. There you go. You know, it does feel, though, a little bit too... You okay here, Lara? You're not... Ooh. So... Do you think it's a matter of timing? No, we're not going to get that in time. So maybe we... So there is one final little wriggle here, it seems. We've got to weigh this down even more. Is there another box I can roll onto it? I'm a bit nervous now, because it doesn't feel right that there is more to weigh it down. I really want to go in that room as well, but it's just slightly too broken open. You know, this reminds me a lot of places I used to go in real life, you know. You'd go out to like an old abandoned place. And it would always look really interesting, but when you actually get there, you look on the inside and there is just sweet F all going on. These places have always had the coolest stuff stripped out. See, the other thing that's kind of on my mind is what if we had... I mean, I can't shoot anything down, can I? I can't... What if we had the rope available there? What if there was a technique in which I could have spun the whole thing around and there would be a rope available there? I've got another idea too. What if I release it down the ramp and then run all the way over here and weigh this? I'm not going to be able to chase it though. Like, is the only reason it's here because it bounced away from where it should be? I thought this was odd that it was in this sort of half position. But what else could I possibly... Oh, hold on. No. I was going to say, maybe we could use something with this dolly. Because at the end of the day, it's still available to us. But what value would that be? I mean, we can't roll it on there, can we? Now, there's a rope connection there. Is that a rope No, but that's how I got here. That's not a part of the puzzle. That's just how I got here. Try jumping on the platform as the trolley rides down the path. That's an interesting idea. Oh, no, that's what I just said. Yeah, I don't know whether I'll be able to race it. That was a bit buggy there as well. Do you see our legs clipping? I mean, we can try it. It's really all I've got to go on at the moment. There's this area is kind of interesting too, though. Maybe that is what we're supposed to do, because that's what this is for, right? Maybe that is what we're meant to do. And in fact, I wonder if we can remotely... Cool, that looks absolutely knackering, the idea of pulling that. There we go, let's connect. Yeah, I think we do have to race it, actually, based on that pathway being there. Because it didn't roll too quick, did it? Yeah, and it would be really cool if I could remotely snap the rope. Remotely rope. Alright. Ready? Okay, go. Oh, it is slow. Oh, God, though. I'm sprinting, or I was trying to sprint. Oh! Nice, just in time. Perfect. Hold on, though, right? If that's the thing, what was the point of this at all? Oh, I guess because that jump I just did, I wouldn't have been able to make. Ooh, and we get the chime. I always like it when that happens. You know you've done it, and then the game reaffirms.
Right. This should be good.
Oh, look. Sneaky little area with some gold. I love the rapids, man. Look at that. Okay, cool. Now let's load some gunpowder in. Or, I don't know. Maybe the idea is there's already gunpowder in there. And the barrier's open. What a convoluted idea of everything we just did there, right? We're not even anywhere near... I mean, you would really think she could probably just climb around on some other cliff or something. Oh my God, is that a pickup there? Would I be safe going down to that? Is that a monolith? No, it's not a monolith, but my God, look at that body. This is really creepy. Oh God, did they not want me here? Yeah, they didn't want me there. What an awkward death. Please tell me I don't have to do the whole puzzle again. I mean, I broke the thing. Oh God, it's really prolonged, isn't it? Oh, I liked how like one of her earrings was glinting in the sun there, right as... Okay, it's broken, okay. Yeah, that's just a bit weird, that area there, because it looks safe, but it's obviously not. Oh God, careful, Lara. That happened just now? Right. So left or right, I guess? Oh God, I'm doing it again. I'm doing the survival instinct spam. I'm gonna go this way because it looks more precarious and dangerous. Which of course means it's correct. Actually, it doesn't mean anything. There's just two different ways to go in the same place. Just checking along here, a bit of gold. It's good, I'm getting to that point now where I can sort of very quickly pick out, oh, that's gold, that's jade, you know, before I even get there, or I'm thinking to press E to pick up. Yeah, there it was a bit weird. It's like she's trying to make me jump, but it didn't feel like that was going to be a jump. Just had to wiggle about a bit with her keys, and then she got it. Anything over there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is, guys. There's the end. Look at that. What's the band? There'll be a big pitfall, and we'll go crashing down. Oh my God.
So many bodies. I have to avoid those spores.
Oh, there is another trick. That's so good. That's so well framed, isn't it? I really like that. Because they know we can all see it. And then, ooh, they shoot into view. So we just got a platform. Is the water safe? The only reason I did that jump there was that Lara looked incredibly keen for it. And I can see we're gonna go high, because, you know. This stuff's genuinely really good. I feel quite bad that a lot of people, myself included, have played this game. But if you didn't have the DLCs, you missed it all. I mean, it's quieter, right? And it's slower, but I think that's fine. If you've got a good game, just be confident that you can do that, you know? It doesn't have to be all action-packed, crushed together all the time. Like, that almost looks like insecurity to me. Raptor's Eye. Aim at your enemies to tag them for persistent tracking. This is another one of those weird things where it's got, like, kind of an interesting, like, old-timey name, shall we say. But then it's a very techie thing. Aim at your enemies to tag them for persistent tracking. Alright, and what are we going to learn?
This entire construction is a test for the leadership of Trinity. If Amaru had fully committed to Trinity sooner, they would have given him the food then, before Sairi went hunting and got killed.
Oh, so he has guilt in there too.
I will never hesitate again. Amaru was making a promise to his dead brother in a language no other Paititian could read. There is one person who can confirm all of this for me.
What, Amaru himself? No more half measures, Walter. Man. Yeah, I'm really into it. I really like that story. I'm curious how Lara got back there, because she was surrounded by the spores. Go back to the old man. Oh, okay, 2 people can confirm it for us. The old man as well as Amaru. The dragon and the prince. So Amaru is the dragon in this situation. There we go. There's that nice little slide for us. Oh, what we can check here as well now is if I have done these out of sequence. So if I press E for path skills, I have. Okay, that was the 4th DLC. There is another one. I believe that this... so this perk's called the Howl of the Monkey Gods. The DLC is called the Nightmare. That is an available story for us right now. I believe it's to do with Uchu again. This last one here is in the post game. And then there's these 2. So, yeah, we've made some very good progress here. I love that sparkly, shiny effect when we first mouse over these. Look at this. It's such a weird part of the UI to think someone put a lot of effort and energy into. How few people would appreciate that. Well, this is a fairly bizarre sub-menu we're in right now, isn't it? Anyway, aim at enemies to tag them. Q. Oh, no, it doesn't really do anything for the more info. So we'll see what comes of that. Yeah, I wanted to do all of the DLCs in order, but really, I mean... it all fits with the story as we're currently playing it. Let's quickly craft here, because I want to spend some salvage. Let's perk up our shotgun. What I really want to perk up as well is the rifle. I want more fighting in the next one. Even more fighting. What do we have equipped right now? This one. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't have anything on it. A match-grade barrel. No disruption in trajectory. A padded stock. Customized grip. Modified firing pin. Improved gas port. Redirect release propellant gas into the receiver to auto-cycle loading of the next round. Improving firing speed. Metal sheathing protects the user from a heated barrel, allowing for faster reloading. So what do we pick here? The extension on the magazine? Or more reload speed? Let's extend the magazine. Oh, we can do both. Good. That dung noise is just the worst, isn't it? It's just relentless. Okay. Once again, we have the problem of where the old man was. It was here, wasn't it? The Temple District? I'm going to risk it. This will probably be quite a long loading screen, but I think it was right around here. He was sitting on the steps, right? He's next to the guy that is very honest. Yeah, it's a very virtuous thing, I think, of Amaru. He, like, regrets that if he'd just gone in with Trinity quicker, things would have been better. That's a really nice touch. I also wonder whether in the base game and the development of the base game, the writers had the idea for that little wriggle in the story. They just couldn't. Oh, look, perfect. I got it. They just couldn't quite figure out how to get it in, so it became a DLC thing. Or if they wrote it for the DLC. I don't know to what degree this stuff kept going.
It's you again. Did you?
I'm kind of tempted to believe that that was always on their mind, because it's always fun, right? Like when you watch like a live stream from a studio, or you watch a behind the scenes DVD or read a behind the scenes book or whatever, you realize the creatives that make this stuff, they think about so much more than actually ends up in game. You can put it down to consumers being idiots and not noticing every little piece, right? But even that aside, there is just so much like subtext and thought that they hope you'll get, and usually you don't. So I don't know. I would assume. Well, in my case, usually I don't. So I would assume that they probably had thought of it already. Okay, what's he say here?
And what you're looking for?
I think so.
I think so. More than I was expecting.
You look troubled. What's on your mind?
Well, I kind of like Amaru. That's what's on my mind.
Amaru back here after the famine.
You mean after his brother died? I told you they were inseparable. When Sairi died, a part of Amaru died along with him. Not long after it happened, he came back here once, and then never again. He devoted himself entirely to the cult of Kukulkan. I guess his brother's death changed his priorities forever.
Thank you. You've been more helpful than I can say.
So what was the one occasion that he returned? I guess that should be on our mind.
Koryanka was right. This wheel is important to Amaru. It might be the most precious thing he owns. We have no reason and no right to keep it from him.
Oh, wow. Really, Lara? You think that, do you? That's very sweet of her. So we return the cipher. Looks like the closest camp. Probably this one, actually. The upper city main gate. And just go outside. That's the temple. Upper city main gate. I believe this area is where we, unless I'm totally mistaken, is where we had to wear the clothes and there were all the bodies and things around. So it might swap our outfit for this. But hey, we got to wear it through most of this DLC, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm thinking 2-hour episodes is really good. I don't know. It feels like it's a bit on the long side. Do you know what? I really like, every time I sit down and record one of these episodes, I really like the progress we get in them. It's like, oh yeah, watch an episode, we get a DLC done and a little bit of something else. I think that's really good, but they're always so... I wish we were getting through all of this content in like a fraction of the time. I wish the timestamp right now was 40 minutes, not 2 hours, Like, that would be so good. And it's weird because it's like people obviously want lots out of the game and they want lots out of a Let's Play and stuff. I just feel like, imagine if this was 40 minutes to cover all this ground. That'd be so good. What is wrong with me? Why can't I leave here? You know what's really bizarre? I don't remember an exit on the left here. I don't know what it is the map's suggesting. What? Like, that is not an exit. What? Oh, I think I know what it is. This was not a good choice of where to go. Because I think what we need to do is go down and underneath. Aren't there rooms below us? Isn't that the point? That's where we came from. Yeah. This is a nice area too, actually, in that respect. If you think about it, there is a whole layer above us, and then there's this whole layer below. Yeah, here's the bodies, and like I said, our outfits changed. It's kind of interesting being near these cultists and thinking, oh, these guys might have just grown up in modern day Europe or modern day America. Still no reinforced knife. Still no lockpicks either. Though someone in a comment did suggest a while ago that I might have been able to get the lockpicks already. I don't think that's true. It might be.
Give this to him.
It's weird to think that Amaru is just there.
Amaru!
You know what's especially weird about this is I entered this cutscene from the wrong side. I entered from the gate, so I would have been actually standing right now. What we missed in that black screen was Lara walked past him just a U-turn and come back up the stairs.
What did that insolent priest want?
What? How?
Give me that.
She's very altruistic and nice here, isn't she? And I think it is because this is really good because Lara herself is feeling a bit like I do as the player now, which is that she kind of likes him in some ways. That's a good quiet little beat. I like to imagine some people would be aghast that she'd ever show some tenderness to a man like that. Because there is a bit of a, you know, there is a bit of an ethical, a tricky spot. But there you go. Okay, all right. Finally, let's get back to another campsite. I guess this one over here. And now, hold on. I've spent too long on the map here, really, haven't I? So this must be DLC. Oh, no, we need to report. We actually haven't finished it yet. I don't know, does the other one start in Kuwakyaku then? Surely it's not the mission of San Juan. Oh, God, which one was it? I'm going to guess it's at Skull Cave. No, I'm not going to guess that. Not with a name like that, when Skull Cave looked so interesting on the map. Oh no, it is Skull Cave. I hate this map so much. It's horrible. Why do it tries to magnet to stuff constantly? It is just the worst. I don't know whether it's me. Am I supposed to be using like WAS and D instead of the like? Look, it's awful. For some reason, W and S is working, but A and D aren't on the map. I'm not joking. Like, why? And it's still magneting. It is the worst. You know, I got a little review on Steam of Fallout 76, and basically what I say in it is, this is a terrible port. You have to press a bunch of crazy buttons, like tab, space escape to get to a certain menu. It's just bizarre. But, you know, this game's not much better for it either. I mean, it's just so sloppy. That said, I was reading reviews. You know, we're playing Final Fantasy VI at the moment, this other series I'm doing. I was reading reviews for the Pixel Remaster of 4. Not the Pixel Remaster of 4, but there's a Steam edition of 4, which is just one of the worst ports I've ever heard of. Basically, you had the game came out on the SNES, right? Then way later, it got remade as a 3D game, like entirely overhauled, entirely new graphics, loads of changes. A 3D game for the Nintendo DS. Now, I've played it on DS. That's the only edition I ever played. And it's pretty good on DS, right? But then, here's where it gets crazy. So you've already got a new edition of an old game, right? Then they released it on mobile. And when they released it on mobile, they did like a shoddy port of the DS where they like stretched the graphics and, you know, cut away the widescreen into like some horrible phone resolution. Like, they did a really bad job with it. They added all these massive controls on the screen, right? So it's a phone game now. It's a SNES game into a DS game into a phone game, and that was quite bad. And then they put it on Steam, and when they put it on Steam, they took the phone port, so then they further cropped it and further... It's just like a complete Frankenstein of a game, where you're essentially playing a phone port of a DS port of something even older, and at every stage, it's got uglier and worse, and it's just insane. I mean, that is abominable. That is a big studio with a lot of money and people it can pay to actually do a decent job. That's how lazily they will just throw these things around to try and make a quick buck off of the odd game. It's unbelievable. Anyway, back to the kid. It's weird to think it all started with him and now it's going to end with him. He's not really had anything to do. I mean, look, he doesn't even talk here. He just walks off.
You're back. What have you learned?
I'll tell you why that kid's in it. It's because they didn't know how to have 2 quests come from Koryanka here. That's probably what that is.
Too much, I think.
And they had no way of justifying it in the story.
The cipher wheel to Amaru.
I mean, maybe you could say he's a little kid and this is about their past when these 2 brothers were kids or something, so you're maybe meant to think of that on some level, but I mean, really.
Its messages have no value to the rebellion. The wheel is personal. A keepsake that represents Amaru's love for his brother Sairi. The codes point to various dead drops the brothers had, hidden throughout the city. One of them contained food which he'd gotten from Trinity to help during the famine.
But not used.
But Sairi never received the message.
Right.
Because by then he'd already died.
I see. Thank you for explaining, Lara.
Amaru wasn't always the man he is now.
Whatever his faults, he still believes in doing what's best for Paititi.
I know. He's always held this city and the people in it close to his heart.
along with his regrets.
He ain't heavy. Why is the achievement called He Ain't Heavy? Oh, we got something else. Was that a shotgun? And the Hunter's Array Apex. Cutting-edge boots for quieter running and increased duration of our preps. Oh, we've got all those perks for those. I mean, it would be quite fun, I think, at this point to, like, go all out on a build for that, like, with our gear and everything. Okay, so now that that's done... I hate the map so much. I'm trying, while vaguely zoomed in, to see if I can see an icon for a DLC. Let's have a look up here. Oh, well, we haven't really explored it, so we don't know. Imagine if one started back in the Peruvian jungle. Kurokiaku doesn't really have anything. Alright, well, before we get completely sidetracked here, let's hit this up. Fast travel. And, let's head back to this camp, which the end of the previous... Well, no, the start of the previous part we were at. So we're finally back. We'll go along. Mayo, it's good to see you. You could do a stream and cut it into smaller bits. Well, I don't want to do that, because that's just going to stretch the LP out over, like, multiple months or whatever, you know. There's just not enough hours in the day, that's all it is. For people to watch it all. Kill wild animals. There was no wolf section there, by the way, was there? There is a really fun area just outside of this town where there's a bunch of wild animals that you can hunt. So we drove along, just to give you guys a clear sense here, in a cutscene, we drove along this road here. And it does go quite a bit that you can walk. There's such a fun little moment here, though. This is a little observation that I've wanted to give you guys for years. And it's not even a good observation, it's just stuck out in my head for some reason. But quite often in the... There's a guy there. Let's speak to him. Oh, no, Lara, speak.
Did you see that? It was a condor. Magnificent birds.
I must have missed it.
Some people around here think they're a good omen, but they're just birds.
People like to think good things will happen.
And that's fine, as long as they don't put all their hopes in it.
That makes me think of that line from the movie The Big Short, where there were those investors, young investors, and their model was based around the fact that people underestimated bad things happening and overestimated good things happening, so it allowed them to predict when companies were like going over or, you know, were about to do well or whatever. So yeah, this is an interesting thing. It's kind of like a shadow, I think, of a concept the game doesn't have much, but the idea you can speak to someone and he's like a scout and he'll tell you where you can hunt some new creatures. We had an experience like that in Paititi as well, and maybe somewhere else. But yeah, here's the observation I want to give, right? This is the road we drove along in the cutscene. This, to me, is just like the classic Tomb Raider games, right? What would happen is you'd go to a new area of the world, like you'd arrive in Egypt in Tomb Raider 1, for example, and you'd see Lara would be driving there on a motorbike or something. And always, the way that game engine worked is she'd, like, drive through somewhere, crash the motorbike, and you would start playing the level. And in that game, if there was like a steep slope like this, you'd always just slide back down it. So I always, in those old games, used to look up those slopes and try to jump up them and, you know, see if you could get back there, and you never could. And it always looked exactly like this. Exactly what we have here in Shadow, where it's like, yeah, she drove on a vehicle, and then there was this slope. And we'll never get up there. But all that stuff, by the way, I'm pretty sure is all playable. And totally missable in the main story, by the way. There's a lot of stuff around here that you do not have to see in the main story. The main story, we're going to be going to this church, a place where Lopez once upon a time was and lived. We're following his clues. And we're going to do some classic investigation here. And it's really satisfying. But of course, it is also a hub. And I think Jonah should be standing around here somewhere. Well, hopefully I haven't missed some Jonah dialogue, because... There we go, a record upon a disaster.
This Spanish document is fascinating. It tells the story of several natural disasters which struck this area. A flood, a fire caused by lightning, and a severe volcanic tremor. In each instance, buildings on this site were badly damaged, requiring considerable rebuilding.
This is interesting. Is this new? It just says it's a Spanish document, so this is the recent stuff going on. But so volcanic tremors we felt, a fire from lightning, a flood, that all theoretically could have happened. It's weird that Lara would describe that as fascinating, though. I mean, that's horrifying. It's more like it if it's all new. Yeah, I don't know whether because I zoned away and then we did some side quests, we've missed it. But I swear when you normally explore here, Abby and Jonah are hanging out and chatting and doing different things. But I guess we'll see that next time. So look, guys, we're over 2 hours. Thank you very much for watching. That's another 2 DLCs under our belt, a bunch more perks. I'll see you on the next part for a fun exploration here and continuation with the story. Again, many thanks. Anyone who's been here live, anyone who's dropping any comments or watching this. I really, really appreciate those who have stuck out for the long haul. Thank you, everybody. I won't go too sappy for too long on this one, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Oh, and I'll be back on the next one, I think. It'll be just before New Year's. I don't think it'll be New Year's Eve quite. Hey, we might be doing this on New Year's Day. Anyway, yeah, thanks, guys. See you next time.